In this story, I will speak slowly and clearly, one sentence at a time. This story is designed to help you practice speaking English with me. You can listen first and then repeat the sentences out loud after me. You don't need to be perfect. You only need to try and keep going. As you repeat, your mouth learns the sounds and rhythm of English. This helps your speaking feel more natural and more comfortable over time. The story is about daily habits and family life with useful, everyday vocabulary. Relax your body, take a deep breath, and focus on the sounds. Now, let's begin the story together. I go to the doctor because I don't feel well, even when my medical tests look normal. The doctor looks at me and asks, "How long do you feel like this every day?" I answer, "For many months, I feel tired, nervous, and uncomfortable most days." He asks, "Do you sleep well at night, or do you wake up feeling tired?" I say, "I sleep, but I wake up feeling exhausted and worried." The doctor checks my blood pressure and listens to my heart carefully. After a moment, he says, "Physically, everything looks fine right now." I feel confused because I don't understand why my body feels so bad. The doctor sits down and asks, "Can you tell me about your daily habits?" I take a deep breath and start explaining my normal day from the morning. Every morning, I wake up early and immediately think about work and family responsibilities. I get out of bed quickly because I feel there is no time to move slowly. My husband wakes up later and prepares himself for work in a hurry. My children wake up tired, and I help them get ready for school every morning. I prepare breakfast, make lunch boxes, and clean the kitchen at the same time. While I do these things, my mind thinks about schedules, problems, and unfinished tasks. My son asks questions, my daughter complains, and I try to stay calm. I smile and say everything is fine, even when I feel pressure inside. After everyone leaves, I clean the house and start working from home. I sit in front of the computer and stay there for many hours without breaks. At lunchtime, I eat quickly and continue working without resting properly. In the afternoon, I pick up my children and help them with homework. I also cook dinner, answer messages, and think about the next day. In the evening, my family relaxes, but my mind does not stop. I go to bed late and think about everything I need to do tomorrow. I finish my story and look at the doctor quietly. He stays silent for a moment and looks at me seriously. Then he says, "I think I know what is happening to you." The doctor looks at me calmly and asks me to continue explaining my daily routine. He says, "Tell me what you usually do after you finish working every day." I explain that after work, I prepare dinner while helping my children with homework. My husband arrives home tired, and we talk about bills, school, and plans. I listen to everyone, but I don't talk about how I feel inside. While cooking dinner, I also answer messages and think about tomorrow's tasks. I eat dinner quickly and clean the kitchen without resting for a moment. The doctor asks, Do you take time for yourself during the day? I stay quiet for a second and then answer, Not really, I don't have time. He nods slowly and asks, What do you do to relax before sleeping? I say, I watch my phone, check messages, and think about unfinished work. He writes something on his paper and looks at me again. Do you exercise, walk, or sit quietly during the day? He asks. I answer honestly. No, I stay busy from morning until night. The doctor leans back and listens without interrupting me. I tell him that even on weekends, my routine feels very similar. On Saturdays, I clean the house, do laundry, and buy groceries for the week. On Sundays, I cook, organize the house, and prepare everything for Monday. I say, I rest at home, but I don't really feel rested. The doctor looks at me and asks, Do you ever feel calm during the day? I think carefully and answer, No, my mind is always busy. He nods again and closes my medical file slowly. Then he looks at me and says, Your body is sending you a message. I feel nervous because I don't know what he means yet. The doctor continues, This is not about medicine or tests. I sit quietly, waiting for him to explain more. He takes a deep breath and says, Let me explain something important. The doctor looks at me calmly and speaks slowly so I can understand clearly. He says, Your body is not sick, but it is very tired. I look at him and ask, If I am not sick, why do I feel so bad? He answers, Your daily habits create too much stress in your life. I stay quiet because I don't expect that answer. The doctor continues, You work, clean, think, and worry without real rest. He says, Your body stays active, but your mind never stops working. I nod slowly because his words sound very familiar to me. He explains, Stress does not always look dramatic or extreme. Sometimes it looks like normal life without breaks, he adds. I ask, So my daily habits are the problem? He answers, Yes. Your habits don't give your body time to recover. The doctor says, Medicine will not help if your habits stay the same. He looks at me and asks, Are you ready to change small things? I feel nervous, but I also feel relieved for the first time. I answer, Yes, I want to feel better again. He smiles gently and says, That is a very good place to start. The doctor explains that small daily changes can reduce stress over time. He says, You don't need a new life, only better habits. I listen carefully because his words feel realistic and possible. He adds, Rest is not laziness, it is necessary for health. I think about my days and realize I never truly stop. The doctor finishes and says, Now you understand the real problem. I sit quietly and feel something change inside me. For the first time, I don't feel confused anymore. The doctor explains that I don't need big changes to start feeling better. He says, Small daily habits can reduce stress if you repeat them every day. I listen carefully because I don't have energy for complicated solutions. He asks me to start with my mornings and slow them down a little. I wake up at the same time, but I don't check my phone immediately. I sit on the bed for 2 minutes and take slow, deep breaths. I prepare breakfast without rushing and without thinking about work problems. While drinking my coffee, I stay quiet and focus on the moment. The doctor also tells me to add short breaks during the day. He says, stand up, stretch, and breathe every 2 hours. At lunchtime, I eat slowly and without looking at my computer screen. In the afternoon, I walk for 10 minutes before picking up my children. At home, I ask my family to help more with small tasks. My children help clean the table, and my husband helps prepare dinner. In the evening, I stop working earlier and turn off my phone. I don't check messages before sleeping anymore. Instead, I read a few pages of a simple book and relax. I go to bed earlier and allow my body to rest properly. After some days, I notice small changes in how I feel. I still have responsibilities, but I don't feel overwhelmed all the time. My body feels calmer, and my mind feels more quiet. I understand now that daily habits affect my health deeply. Stress doesn't disappear in one day, but it becomes manageable. I remember the doctor's words and repeat them to myself. You don't need a perfect life, only better daily habits. This lesson stays with me every day, and it changes how I live. Now, we will practice speaking English with useful daily habit sentences. I will say each sentence slowly so you can repeat after me. Listen first, then pause the video and repeat the sentence out loud. Focus on the sounds, the rhythm, and speaking calmly. Let's start the shadowing practice together. Morning habits. Every morning, I wake up early and get out of bed without checking my phone. I go to the bathroom, wash my face, and brush my teeth slowly. I prepare breakfast for my family and make coffee for myself. While I eat breakfast, I think about my plans for the day. I help my children get ready for school before leaving the house. Work and daytime habits. I start working in the morning and focus on one task at a time. I sit at my desk and try to keep good posture while working. Every 2 hours, I stand up, stretch my body, and take a short break. At lunchtime, I eat slowly and avoid using my phone. In the afternoon, I walk for a few minutes to relax my mind. Afternoon and family habits. After work, I pick up my children and ask about their day. At home, I prepare dinner while talking with my family. My children help with small tasks like cleaning the table. We eat dinner together and talk about simple things. After dinner, I clean the kitchen and organize the house. Evening and night habits. In the evening, I stop working and spend quiet time with my family. I turn off my phone 1 hour before going to bed. Before sleeping, I read a book or listen to calm music. I go to bed early and try to sleep without worries. At night, I tell myself that tomorrow I can start again calmly. Thank you for practicing English with me today. I hope this story and these sentences helped you speak more calmly and clearly. If this practice was useful for you, please give this video a like. It helps other English learners find this practice too. You can also write a comment and tell me how you feel after shadowing today. If you know someone who wants to improve speaking English, please share this video. Remember, speaking improves with practice, not with perfection. Take care of yourself, keep practicing a little every day, and see you next time.